You are riding with me, Sea Drift. Welcome. We've upgraded this ride. It's a proper weapon.
Oh my word. Guys, I just built the most insane dual motor electric mountain bike. Stick around, I'm about to scare myself to death. On today's e-bike adventure, we we run from the local PD, test our electric mountain bike that is dual motor. I repair a couple e-bikes and an e-scooter. You're new here? Welcome to Sea Drift Diary. But first, we need to talk about this. The electric mountain bike. 2 motors built from scrap. In rust, we trust. With insane acceleration, 2 throttles, 2 motors, 2 controllers, 1,350 watts of
lithium battery power.
My chosen voltage is 36 volts, as I already have a lot of 36 volt batteries, 36 volt systems on all my rides, and I think this will fit nicely on my bike. I did get a controller that does 48 volts just in case. It does both 36 and 48, pushing 38 amps to the rear hub motor. Frame Carrera Vengeance fits me nicely. I can keep my feet on the floor. No need to tiptoe like someone's no swearing. Before we get our crazy 38 amps 1000 watt controller on, we've got to get our hub motor on. Back end of the Carrera Vengeance. As the front's already sorted, I'm just gonna add this to the back. I'm hoping it fits nicely. I'll probably have to dance with some spacers, etc. I'm used to that, you know how we do. Subscribe. The more difficult DIY tasks when building a homemade DIY electric mountain bike is the spacing from the hub motor to the disc brake. I am salvaging all my parts from old mountain bikes to make my electric mountain bike dual motor. Rear hub motor being fitted with a Schrader valve inner tube, just like a motorcycle. Building ourselves a motorcycle style electric bicycle that does the speed limit and doesn't draw attention from the law. It's more like a sleeper. It blends in but does the same things a Talaria or a Saron may be able to do, not as harshly. Anyways, fitting hub motors, you've got to watch out for the brake caliper rubbing on the hub motor. It's just all about spacing. Add washers, spacers, whatever you gotta do. Get that wheel free spinning, baby. Okay, so here I have had to place a spacer right here in between the frame and the hub motor for the brake to actually clear the hub motor. After the mechanical fitment of the hub motor is the wiring or the brains, the controller. In my case, the XLD 1000 watt 38 amp controller that runs 36 volts and 48 volts if you ever decide to upgrade. Alright, got ourselves 3 phase wires from the motor, hub motor, 3 phase wires from the controller, blue, yellow, green. You'll also have 5. These 5 should also have a similar connector. From your controller, just make sure the wire colors match up, red to red, blue to blue, black to black, that kind of thing. You don't want to blow your electric speed controller, man. E-bike house fires are an actual thing. Don't be that stupid, man. Make sure your colors match up, especially red and black. Negative and positive, your most important. Another subject to pay attention to are the motor hub dropouts. Where the shaft fits through, you need a torque arm. This is to stop your hub motor shaft spinning out of your dropouts, and basically you'll be one-wheel drive at that point. V-brakes are old school, disc brakes are new school, hydraulics brakes, they're just too cool. I don't have hydraulic brakes at the moment, we're just messing with cable brake, but they're discs, baby. We're able to stop still. Anyways, back to the build happening right now. So disc brake, managed to get it from the old wheel, put it on here onto the hub motor. Issue I got is to get this guy on. I'm supposed to feed this cable through here. I've already wired up my speed controller, therefore that option is a bit difficult. Great. Soldered connections over here, so they're like permanent. I've got to like, yeah. It's one of them builds where you're just fighting all the way. Do your disc brake before you do your wiring. Lesson learned. Okay, so we've got this setup going on and off switch for the rear hub motor. Really, it's turning the controller on and off. I'm using this switch. The front hub motor is just gonna work on a normal key and switch like it's been doing this whole time. The key switch works a little something like so. We turn it on. There's our full 42 volts going to the rear hub motor or the secondary controller. I will have this controller waterproofed by basically having it in a plastic bag, and then I wrap it around insulation tape and then duct tape above that. So far it's been working. No water getting into the controllers. You can go through puddles. Well, not deep puddles, you know, just water resistance, not waterproof. Thumb throttle next to the twist throttle, that's the idea. Unfortunately, my XLD brainpower 1000 watt e-bike controller does not accept the thumb throttle. Therefore, we're making a ghetto thumb throttle. Let's do it, baby. This is not a how to make a thumb throttle or the ideal solution for dual motor control system. It is, however, my way of problem solving and getting past the situation with the tools and the components I have to hand. I am gutting the internal components of the thumb throttle and hoping to make the casing fit over the twist throttle, then chopping down the twist throttle to be the same size as my thumb throttle. My ghetto thumb throttle second boost mode. So far we're looking good. Might just work. We'll then glue or silicone the two together to make it a more permanent fixture and maybe a bit more watertight. DIY thumb throttle done. Just remembered I got a puncture on my electric DIY scooter. I'm gonna use an inner tube that I can salvage. That puncture with that bike, I'm gonna merge them into one. Small little issue, the bicycle is 12-inch rim, my scooter is 14-inch rim. Can you fit a smaller inner tube onto a larger rim? Only one way to find out. Subscribe. Idea is to stretch this from 12-inch to 14-inch just a little bit. Silly way to treat an inner tube, but I want to know, can you fit a smaller size inner tube to a bigger size rim? Alright family lamp, 12-inch 14-inch rim. Did we merge them together? Yes. The 12-inch inner tube is now on the 14-inch rim. How long will it last? I don't know. Another reason to live that bike life. Test ride time. Yes, bro. Send it. That's what I'm talking about. I am living bike life in the United Kingdom, England. In the laws over here, you can ride an electric bike if you're 14 years old or over. That's on the main roads. These electric bikes are known as electrically assisted pedal cycles. In the UK, EAPCs. You do not need a license to ride one, and it does not need to be registered, taxed or insured. What counts as an EAPC in the UK? It must show either the power output, the manufacturer of the motor. It must also show the battery voltage, the maximum speed of the bike. Its electric motor must have a maximum power output of 250 watts. Should not be able to propel the bike when it's traveling more than 15.5 miles per hour. An EAPC can have more than 2 wheels. For example, a tricycle. You can ride if the bike meets the EAPC requirements, classed as a normal pedal bike. You can ride it anywhere where normal bikes can ride. Anyway, that's the laws in the UK. I don't know where you were, but in England, e-bikes are legal just to a certain power range. 6 kilowatts like on Talerias and Sarons, highly illegal. 250 watts, you're good to go. Meanwhile, the cheapest DIY electric mountain bike now has 1,350 watts of lithium battery power from the Dual Motors. It's a beautiful machine. She needs a name. Comment down below a possible name. I'm thinking Boost Baby. In that case, I present to you Boost Baby. She's done. Dual controllers. I've got the rear hub 38 amp controller right there, right next to the 350 watt controller, controlling the front hub motor with this twist throttle with voltmeter and ignition. 38 volts, not too bad. Anyway, that's the 350 watt control in the front hub at 36 volts, running on the 1024 watt hour lithium battery, and the inner throttle on a thumb throttle. Same voltmeter, key ignition, etc. I need to take this plastic off, but we'll leave it on like that for now. Avoid some scratches for as long as possible. That's our boost. I like how it says go. Anyway, first you hit the first throttle, twist throttle, then the thumb to go. Let's talk more action. I want to see what this 38 amp controller can do. First test, we're entering an illegal street race against a 72 volt DIY hub motor powered electric mountain bike.
3,
Oh
2,
my days.
1.
I'm cheap.
Why guys smoking it with a back wheel on, you know? Come on. What the fuck? Yo, I see you, bro. Hey. Yo. What the fuck? What's the front?
Do that kind of thing, we need 52, 60, or 72 volts. But for now, we're sticking with our 36 volts, as the components are cheap and cheerful when they break and you need to replace. Next test, what's it like on the trail, off-road, downhill mountain biking. I just seen 2 police officers on quad bikes looking for something. What is going on around here? Anyway, let's do our thing. Oh, this is what they looking for. Should I help or should I go? Yep, I'm gonna make another bad decision. Let's help. Even though there's bike trails out here, motorcycles are simply not allowed. They're considered antisocial. Therefore, they get taken off these kids. I'm gonna educate them on using electric power instead and keeping it on the legal speed limit. Then you can do some of this. Anyway, I'm out, getting away from the scene of the crime and back to the electric mountain bike testing. It's a great getaway vehicle, I must say. Next test, acceleration. Oh yes, this hub motor, this rear hub motor right here is a perfect upgrade for me. Still 36 volts, but we're kicking some. Let's see what it's like on a small off-road trail.
Go again. Boost that shit.
Do you boost it?
Oh!
We got an animal. First reaction. The perfect. Wow.
God.
Doesn't look like a Saron. Yeah, because I still got no. Oh.
Anyway, boost mode. Safety gear. Oh! That's so my days! One finger braking.